We just finished Deluge, the Annette mission, yesterday. Shot down a raider, which gave us some cash, which we might very well spend. We also have to scan for Exalt tomorrow game time, 21st of October. Mustn't forget that, otherwise Exalt will punish us for sure. Panic's holding on. We're doing okay panic-wise. We're still not going to get power armor until the end of the month, unless I can grab myself a berserker. Berserkers are doing their very best to make it hard to capture them. So we're finishing off getting our guys' Gauss weapons. We managed the first tier okay. We've managed also to spend almost all the alloys we've got. Okay, I'm going to make sure that I've got my iPad set up so I can actually see chat without it falling down, which has a tendency to do. We've got Gauss long rifle and 2 alloy cannons building. I'm probably going to have to build at least another alloy cannon. In one day we would have enough. We don't have enough engineers yet, but we are getting close to being able to get a satellite nexus and potentially do base assaults, alien base assaults next month. The target is to do at least a couple of those if we can next month. We're going to have to do an interrogation, and that's going to increase problems as well. Still have a whole bunch of autopsies to do, as well as this, which is the gateway for better armor and all the rest of the good stuff later on in the game. So yeah, that's the situation. We have our first lot of people going through psionic training. Hopefully we're going to get something good from that. It's another reason why we're going to have to do more interrogations for that as well. Okay, foundry. There is some howevers which I should do. I was debating is that alloys is going to be a massive problem. But I could get this. It gives better armor to a shaped armor is really the one I want. Armored fighters would be good too. I'm never going to have 150 alloys. This would be really nice. So we might hold on because this adds some extra armor, and with our reliance on mechs and what have you, this becomes quite important. So yeah, that's the situation. If we're serious about doing an alien base assault next month, we should also start looking at getting some more interceptors. Basically, we should be able to cover the rest of the globe. Okay, that's the way we go.
Power generator complete.
Good. So when that completes, I could build probably not a laboratory. Should build the genetics lab there. We're going to have a lab block being built up because we are, well, we're a little bit slow in research. I feel we're a little bit behind where we should be at this point in the campaign. And we're going to have to start playing catch up. Great. Yep. Very typically, after throwing a huge bunch of missions at us, the aliens have left us alone for a day or two. I don't think I'm going to give you that, South Africa. That's quite a lot. Yeah, even though it'd get us quite close to our target, those computers have become too important to give away. Now we've got 2 mech suits ready. Oh yeah, lots of guys back. Look at this.
Commander, our satellite is prepped and standing by for launch. We are ready to deploy it on your orders.
Intel scan complete.
There we go.
Exalt cell location confirmed.
That was a little bit longer than you should really wait. Luckily, we didn't get punished for it. So yeah, it's time for another Exalt mission in Brazil. And 6 Feet Thunder, who has basically become our default operative, is available. He now has
And you're
concealment.
positive the report states that the alien craft crash landed in the garage of a suburban middle-class family. Tanner residence. Roger, we'll look into it.
Away you go. Yeah, okay, you have that. Good, yeah, off you go.
Covert XCOM operative deployed against Exalt cell in Brazil.
So we have 2 alloy cannon. As I was saying earlier, is I'd like 4 of them for the final bunch of Exalt missions. But we're not going to be able to afford that alloy-wise. What else can we spend our ill-gotten gains on? I would like to build another arc thrower. That will definitely come in quite handy. Shit, we probably will have to build some more respirator implants as well. And another one of these. That's most of our cash gone. Hey, we got a lab going at last. Yeah, it's taken me to October to build my first lab.
Laboratory online.
That's made a difference in how fast our research is going. Our first alloy cannon on stream, that's great. Which means if we really wanted to, we could do this foundry project. This would be a good one too. It's nice to do it now rather than later, so that we can get neural gun links. Shaped armor was the one I wanted to do. Our mechs are looking a bit fragile, and this will help. We'll also have a rail gun. I need to build another couple of rail guns. Oh, yeah, alloys is going to be a huge problem. October, Sanic, yes.
I'll make sure production begins immediately. And as soon as we've got something, I'll be in touch.
Time's getting on, and we're getting into autumn. Well, autumn your side, right? It's summer where we are. That's good.
Contact detected.
Okay, this is another scout. I would like to start, you know, being able to assault these rather than blow the bloody things up. They also do like attacking Asia for some reason. We still have 3 abductions, 2 scouts, a hunt, and a bomb to look forward to.
Satellite assist acquired.
Closing on target.
Short and sweet. Just the way I like it. Yeah, Sanic, I mean, it's something which we point out all the time is, man, you kind of storm for it. I have, even though I managed to take down a landed transport the first day of the campaign, second day of the campaign, I haven't had remotely the money to afford that sort of thing. Not at all. So we're going to wait for our railgun to be ready. Shit, we might even wait for our long rifle to be ready, and then we're going to assault this as our first mission. Good.
Contact detected.
Oh, good thing we waited. I think this is the second bombing mission that we are expecting. There may be another one. We're going to continue with our target of trying to get some people really leveled up. So Rooster Spencer, let's try and... Eventually these people are going to be piloting firestorms. At least that's the idea.
We have eyes on the bandit.
Satellite assisted
Nearing
target.
strike range.
Yeah, we are blowing those guys up quite a lot. Maybe a little bit too much. I almost feel like the game is screwing me out of alloys now. Yeah, it is. You get a lot of more extra cash, Sanic. You really do. Why, do I have a lot of an Illyrium, Sanic? 300? I mean, I sold a lot to keep myself going as well. So I don't know whether I'd call myself absolutely diving into pools of Illyrium, Scrooge McDuck style. I'm doing okay. Let's put it that way. What do we need for endgame? About 1,000? Something like that? Right, Raider. It's this map. With heavy floaters, this will suck mightily. It might be an opportunity of promoting 711 to Gunnery Sergeant. So we might take that. I think we'll get Roy the Wolf. I've got him as Ray the Wolf, but he should actually be Roy, I believe. That's it. You're a sergeant, so you do have close encounters. We're going to bring along a capture team. Do I smell a capture team? I do. We need more guns. So Kitten, you're coming along with this. But I might pair you with a really good gunner if I can. How are we doing? Who else are we going to bring on this? We need a pretty good medic. That's going to be you, Justice. Again, that's going to get you up to Gunnery Sergeant if you live. No Shiv. Damn it. Whenever I don't have them, I miss them. So maybe we're going to bring on Pythia. And who should we round it out with? I think we might take along a sniper. I was saying earlier is that we don't have a huge staple of snipers yet, and that's beginning to be a bit concerning. Won't have too many possible shots on this mission though. Something like that. We'll run with 2 assaults because we like to get these guys promoted. And if we face heavy floaters, they're one of our few counters against them. Now, yeah, some damage dealing, or at least cover destruction would be quite nice, but we'll run with this. Right, that's a brand new alloy cannon. Please look after it and don't damage it. So yeah, it's a little bit of a training mission with all these sergeants coming on it. I hope I'm not being overconfident here. Still don't know whether I should really have taken you or not. Oh, that's right. Gonna have to change this as well. I bet you they're just going to miss all the time. Right, so this is the ideal setup. I'd like to load these guys up. Now we're going to have to change it because we don't have what we really need, which is some way of scanning our path. So people are going to lose gear here. Like Papa Bear, you are going to have to bring a motion tracker. A scout almost would make sense here, wouldn't they? But we'll see how we get on with this.
Touching down.
Australia has sent a number of requests for assistance, so that's our next drop site. It looks like the UFO went down in a densely populated area within the city limits. Let's just hope everyone on the ground stayed clear.
Come in, HQ. Big Sky has reached the outer marker. Approaching the crash site now. Strike team is awaiting your orders.
Affirmative, Big Sky. Strike 1 is free to engage hostile targets at the crash site.
Soft paper. Right, there we go. Now we know who actually owns the building. Okay, I can see like silhouetted Imelds. This map can be really tricky with flyers. I've also had a really bloody experience, horrible experience with an ethereal in it, but the less said about that, the better. But flyers can be a real bastard. Well, I would expect there be to a whole crowd of aliens come to protect that meld. And there is. There's a pod right in front of us. Quite a big one. Where are they? If they are on... Now I really wish I'd brought a rocket. They may be behind here.
Posizione confermata.
En marcha. Got it.
Roger, we'll call.
Heading out.
I wish I'd brought a battle scanner now.
I'm on it, Commander.
It would be just like the aliens to throw a sectoid commander with a bunch of outsiders at us now, wouldn't it? Sounds very Thin Man-like. Well, there's another meld by the ship across this sort of, you know, across to the other building. I think we got Thin Men and maybe a sectoid commander and hangers-on, whatever the hangers-on are. Right, well that's most of the crew active. Well, I hope that meld was worth it, because we're about to get punished for trying to take it. Especially if you miss 90%.
Moving out.
Well, that's not going to do very much.
Solid copy.
It's the sectoids too that can make this uncomfortable, shall I say.
so good.
Piove morte da queste parti.
That's 44 through full cover, by the way. Four thin men, 5 sectoids. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I know where 4 of the thin men are.
Posizione confermata. Regolo la mira. I'm all out.
If we don't start killing some of these thin men, they are going to start killing our guys. Okay, at least that's one down. There's too many of them, though. These guys, for example, are probably going to kill that man if we're not careful. That's 2 down. Still have 2 thin men and a scary amount of sectoids to fight.
Afirmativo.
Don't move. You'll be fine.
Heading to that location. Moving at the speed of death.
Worth a try.
Taken care of.
Smoke's in the air. Se dejan atrás. Avanzad.
And this is where I'd probably expect the sectoids to mindfuck us constantly. Which is why you really do want to try and kill some more of those thin men. How are you doing, Rose Her? Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying this a bit more than I am. Right, they've run for it, or at least run over there, shall we say.
Back online.
Sectoids are too cagey to let me to come to me, unfortunately, which means I don't really want them to keep mind screwing us. That would be bad.
Roger that. Oh yeah.
You're going to suppress,
Yes, Commander.
and you're going to move up.
Posizione confermata.
Yeah, these guys are going to be hard to kill. I'll make no doubt about it. That was a pretty bloody good shot. Can you do it again? Yeah, I didn't think so. It was worth a try.
Nazione. Bersaglio ancora in piedi.
Those thin men can come back and flank me at any time. There's as entertaining as it would be to move my assault here and give the sectoids a hell of a scare. There's still another 2 sectoids somewhere. Hopefully not here. And they would fuck him up really badly.
Stepping off.
Right, now we're going to try and hold them in place, or at least
Keep him down.
stop them from shooting at us as much.
Oh, God. Get me out!
No, damn it! No! Per l'amor di Dio! Tiratemi fuori di qui!
Right, that's a lot of 50-50s that have gone their way. But we do live to see another day. That's...
Finire le munizioni.
Bersaglio mancato.
That's quite nice. What do we see? There might be an alien here. I'm trying to make sure that I don't walk into a couple of overwatches from thin men. If I can avoid it, if I can possibly avoid it. Yeah, it looks like I may walk into a sectoid overwatch if I'm not careful. There's sectoids here. This is probably going to be nasty. Hello there. Do I go back?
Muerto. Blanco eliminado.
Hello, Variel. How are you doing today? How's that eye? I hope it's better. Still got 2 thin men. That is the end of the other meld. Well, good. I am honestly glad to hear
Heading for
that.
that location.
That sounds
Good to
quick
go, sir.
too, so good for you. I think those two thin men ran as far away from me as they possibly could and towards where that meld is.
Allá voy. He recargado.
Don't see them. So I think we can move up. If they'll let us take the high ground, that would be really good news. Well, you know, the aliens looked like they were pretty determined to hold on to it, Sanic.
Affirmative.
And so you go, well, okay, you can have it then. I didn't want it in the first place, kind of thing, yeah?
Yes, Commander.
Siba.
That doesn't necessarily mean it's the thin men. But it could do. I don't suppose you could have a little peek for me without dying.
Me muevo a la posición.
Oh, I can't see you. Hide and go seek with thin men is, well, it's quite close to my least favourite thing. I don't know what I would say is nearer it. I don't really want to poke myself too far out until I know what's there, right?
A ello voy.
Let's do this.
Come on, Papa Bear, up you come.
Solid copy. Locked and loaded.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Oh, that was the battle music, which means if they come round for a sneaky flank, they might well have.
That's affirmative.
Damn it.
Mi dirigo a quella posizione. Diamoci dentro.
So how do I find out where those thin men have got to? Okay. We know where they are now. They're both camped right out by where this guy is. They're right here. Do you see them? There's one there and there's one there. I can kill this one, I think. It's the other one that I wouldn't want to get splashed with acid doing, yeah?
Copy that.
Oh, wow. Okay. Didn't manage to kill either of them. That's a bit scary. Hello, Rock. It's late October. If you're still around, I'll give you a little tour of the base after this. Suffice to say, I think we're doing okay. So far, so good, Rock. So far, so good.
Bien.
Yeah, that's right, Variel. When in doubt, teach them that XCOM can flank just as well.
A por ellos. Allá voy.
Yeah. I knew that was going to happen. They were just going to get completely splashed with acid. So I wanted to get those kills done first, if you know what I mean. Now, if other aliens turn up, we're going to be looking a bit silly.
Okay, inside.
On the move.
Looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks clean. There's where the other meld was. Right there. We were never going to get that meld. Ever. As long as they are XCOM killing aliens, Sanic, because as you saw yesterday, I went back to it. I think the Chrysalid Queen did 24 damage, 25 damage because the poor guy actually got a DR throw as well. So yeah, 25 damage. So actually the Queen would have been able to kill anybody in the squad, including the Shiv, if she wanted to. There was not much that could be done there, I'm afraid.
Ricevuto.
We're going to have to wait 2 or 3 turns for those guys now to come out of their
Affirmative. Moving out.
their acid.
È ora di uccidere.
And while they do, XCOM's just going to hang out on the roof.
On my way.
It's very quiet, so I would guess
Ricaricato.
that all we've got to look forward to now is the outsiders.
What was that?
Who are somewhere over here. At least according to the sound ping. Somewhere over here. Can't tell if that door's open or closed. Looks like it's closed. So we might double check, but they might be in this part of the ship over this side. These guys, oh, they're not acided anymore, that's great. This is a bit of a risky move. I'm going to have to start slowly walking forward until I know where those outsiders are.
I'm on it, Commander.
You still have acid. You're going to reload.
Let's rock. Mi metto in movimento.
Heading there now. Moving to position.
I've got 1 motion tracker charge left, Rock, on my gunner. So I'm saving that until I can get a much better idea where those outsiders are.
Voy hacia allá.
Don't move. You'll be fine.
He recargado.
Getting it done.
Still tells a story about them being over here somewhere. They could be in this corner of the ship right here. Not sure how we're going to do that without using a motion tracker.
Haul an ass.
Okay.
A la orden, comandante.
Yeah. I think they're quite a ways away. I don't think they're in this part of the ship. It looks like they're in the front of the ship near the door. Maybe somewhere around here.
Avanzo.
So we can safely approach the ship from this direction. I might put our sniper over here somewhere to maybe get a lucky shot on them.
Stepping off. Running.
These guys do need much better armor though. 10 hit points in October really doesn't cut it
Corriendo.
at all.
On my way.
If we take a straight line from our gunner, I'd say the outsiders are like somewhere here.
Copy that.
Probably not much point leaving him up at the top of the ship. Outsiders are really good at avoiding snipers, but we'll give it a go. Somewhere over here. Too far to see. I was wondering about approaching them from both sides. Just to get some flanks in. Because they might be too far away to Zerg rush properly.
Sto movendo. On my way.
Target confirmed. On our way.
Roger, Dodger. Afirmativo.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Might get blocked there. I might have to move you a little bit further. Okay, where are you? Yep, I'm tile scanning like the cheat I am. Sorry about that. I don't actually see them. Oh, here they are. They're right in front of us. That makes life simpler. Quite a bit simpler. With the sniper, they're unlikely to run out of the ship this way.
Moving out. Me dirijo allí.
I'm on it, Commander. Ora di correre.
I am a filthy, dirty cheat. And everyone who plays XCOM Long War should be the same.
Aye, aye, Commander. What's making that noise?
Position confirmed.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna try. Well, basically, we open the door, we see where they run to, and then we decide what we're going to do then. If we can open the door. When you've got it all jam-packed full of guys like this, it's a bit trickier. Okay, you are our capture target. Yes, you are. We are going to try and capture you. This one's a little bit trickier to go for. I don't have a command. So I may only get one chance at this. Unless I can convince this alien that they don't have to move. Which I think I can do.
Going in for the kill. On the move.
Rápido por la presa.
Okay, let's suppress this ass. I think I should be able to give it a try from here. Oh, brilliant. First try. We're going to be using that next month. Got some promotions too. Squad site. Sharpshooter. Lock and load. Bombard's good. Lock and load's better, I think, for a suppressor. Away we go. So another carbine, 20 alloys, which is a bit crap, right? 20 alloys. The game knows. It knows that I need alloys badly. Beauteous. Mischievous crystalline substance is back on the menu. It is. I don't know. I think you could probably need a trip to the dentist if you have it for breakfast, Varial. But, yeah.
Although my initial observations of the
Exposition.
abductee Annette revealed little to explain the alien's ongoing interest in her, after conducting structural imaging scans of her brain, there was some evidence of focused trauma.
Focused trauma.
At this point, it is clear she harbors a latent psionic ability, something different than we've encountered in the field. My hope is that she'll slowly piece together what's happened.
Well, with that exposition, one thing we have to look forward to next month is the Furies, which means that Ninja Zombie really does have to get better quickly because we're going to need them. Alloys is a desperate bottleneck rock. I'm honestly debating spending some of my hard-won meld in being able to collect more because it's going to become a huge problem otherwise, because we're going to need hundreds of it, especially if we start making the jump to Titan. But it's meld is so hard to get though, that's the problem. I don't think we're going to have a problem with weapons fragments. We have 500 of them. That's not going to be the issue. But yeah. God, do I have that tech already? Maybe. It's disappointing Violin hasn't dissected Annette yet. That would be something I could almost support. Oh, we haven't even looked to see whether this Annette has the good stuff or not. Yeah, and this is with alien metallurgy, people, is... Even with that, I was lucky to get 20 alloys out of that mission. Which is almost enough for... I don't know. What? Don't know. We could build another alloy cannon. We wanted some more of those. We could get ourselves a railgun. I think a railgun might be where I spend this money, because 2 mechs with railguns would be quite nice for next month. But it's a nice to have. It's not something you need right now. What do we need right now as far as weapons is concerned? Probably a railgun. I might even build another mech suit. 3 mechs for next month would be quite good. Apart from that, what else do we really need to do? In a day we're going to be spending 200 space bucks, so it's a bit academic, I think. Less chat, more look. Right, this is Annette. 53 will is pretty good, isn't it? What is she like? She has neural feedback and distortion fields, which are... for Annette, that's not bad. Sectoids are going to fear her. Quite often, I don't know what to make of Annette. Literally, what you do with this character is it's early enough that we could, we could skill her up so that she is a volunteer. We could make her a medic. I mean, she'd be a pretty powerful psi medic. The alternative is making her into another assault, and I don't think that's necessary. We have quite a few medics though, don't we? We have 7 medics. Do we really need another one? We have a lot of assaults as well. I could make her an officer, but then that kind of goes against her whole psi stuff, doesn't it? Yeah, don't know. She's one of the few people who might actually be able to use psi powers as a medic in Impossible. 58 aim. That's why you just got to give her a shotgun, which is why maybe making her an assault is the best thing, because she'll never hit anything. Her psi abilities are not offensive abilities. Right. Distortion field. So as a support medic, she's going to suck. I think, I mean, if she'd got Mind Fray and maybe this, I might feel a bit better about making her a psi medic and then giving her Mind Merge. But I think I'm going to make her an assault. Because she's not going to be useful any other way to the squad. There you go. A whole 61 aim. We'll see what happens with her, shall we? We have a covert op coming up in 4 days, and maybe she'll come along to that. Right, Rock, I did say I'd quickly show you. So we're researching power armor. Research is going on. We're now at the blocker of alien power systems, Rock, which is why we're finally building labs, so that we can actually do some research. We've made the shift to Gauss. It's taken to October, but now XCOM has carapace armor and Gauss weapons, which is a bit absurd when you describe it like that. Originally I wanted to go from laser weapons to pulse, but that's not going to happen. Our research is too bloody slow. Barracks is not bad. As you can see, we have the Psi Lab going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 deaths, including Breeze TV, who took the Chrysalid Queen's hug for us the last mission. Officer training school, we've still got a couple of things to do. Hangar is looking okay. It's a teeny bit bare. If I had some more money, that's where I'd spend it. Yeah, I mean, GLR's really nice, Rock, but it's October, and I'm sure as Sanic is going to point out, we could start looking at maybe doing the research for plasma in a month's time. But yes, it's a lot better than the laser XCOM's been rocking up to now. One day, then I'm going to have to sell stuff. Oh. A new request from China. I could actually do this, but I'm not going to give Mexico 20 sectoid corpses. No, not that either. Yeah, that's a shame. I wouldn't mind this one, this trade, but I'm not sure that I want to fight 7 thin men in the next mission to do it. And Russia, well, Russia's never going to get that.
Excavation complete.
How many exort missions left? There you go. 4. We've got another one coming, so we've got... Yeah, 3 missions left. Rock. 3 missions. So another one coming up before the end of the month here. 2 next month means if everything goes to plan, we'll be ready to assault the Exalt base beginning of December. Hooray. Sorry, Russia.
Commander, we've picked up multiple requests for assistance. Abductions in progress are marked on the hologlobe.
This is our 3rd abduction of the month. We're going to have a busy time of it. We've got at least another hunt, another bomb. 2 scouts is 4 missions, and 2 abductions is 5. We could have 5 missions in the next 5 days. It's a moderate abduction. It's a small map again, so I'm glad it's moderate and not heavy or swarming. Because it's moderate and we keep blowing up scouts and fighters, we might take a capture team on this and see how we get lucky. Which means taking along one of our capture engineers. But we're going to maybe spice it up and bring along Grainbow Monk. Maybe have him as the commander, maybe not. Haven't decided yet. We'll spec out everyone else and then make that decision. We're certainly going to need a gunner if we're going to go that way. Gunner. We've only got a sergeant. We're going to bring along our Shiv. If I'm right about all the missions we're going to have, that Shiv could come in quite handy. We are going to bring along a Pathfinder. Like a Sergeant Pathfinder. It's October. We're going to have to get more people promoted, because it's very hard to promote people once it starts getting into the new year. Very difficult, because they are swarming abductions means you have to bring A teams almost all the time. Surprisingly low level people coming in here. You really are a baby medic indeed. Don't know why I haven't had a chance to level up any of those baby medics at all. I don't think I'm going to bring a net on this one. Last time we had 3 or 4 pods of heavy floaters, which was not fun. Hornet Zucker. I've only got like 1 or 2 Rocketeers left now, you know. Okay, if we've got 3 heavy hitters and a support engineer, I should really bring along some sort of infantry, shouldn't I? Sanic, I think I'm going to bring you along on this one. Bring along D-Mayor. Maybe not on this one, D-Mayor. You're actually getting to be too high level to be bothered with these low missions, D-Mayor. I take you along when the shit's really going to hit the fan. I'm still bringing alien trophies because of berserkers. That's going to have to change soon as well. Moderate abduction. What's the betting? It's all robots and I can't capture anybody. You don't see on the list? We'll have a little search for you. Give me 1 second. I think Gauss Auto Pistol will work for you. Probably not. Okay, that's our team. Away we go. Fingers crossed. Demayers. Don't know why you have so many Demayers, Demayer. Oh, here you go. You're gunnery sergeant now and you're damaged. I think that's all the Demayers you have for the moment. Vladivostok. Right, off you go. Fingers crossed we can get a capture here. That's okay, Demayer. You didn't need them anyway.
Prepare for deployments.
We'll be deploying
And
to
you get
Russia
that
this.
fantastic robot
Local
voice too.
government forces have reported a coordinated alien attack in a densely populated neighborhood. They're counting on us to secure the area.
Right. Even though it says moderate, because it's such a tiny map, and, you know, comedy option, it's a whole bunch of seekers, which would be nasty in its own right, we might just get hung up right next to the LZ because we can't push forward.
This is Big Sky. Strike team has reached the AO. Requesting authorization to deploy.
Solid copy, Big Sky. Strike 1 is cleared to engage.
Right. This is going to be fun. We've got a meld here, which I would assume that we've got at least a pod defending it. There's a meld at the back as well, so 2 melds to fight over. We've also got this truck. Seems okay, doesn't it? But it does mean that if the aliens take up position here, we're constantly flanked. And that's not even counting if it's full of robots or other scary aliens. Well, you see a meld, you move towards it, don't you? It would be lovely to be able to take up position here. It's doubtful, but like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if we just get stuck on these cars. Well, what did I say about flanking? There is something over there, hidden. It might be cyber discs, and they might even be on the roof. So I might keep moving my shiv downfield. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we got quite a big pod there of something. That's 6 aliens. I'm not going to put my gunner here because if they decide to push forward and activate, we might suddenly be facing a whole firing line along here. So ideally, maybe the gunner should shift into this pocket.
Understood. Moving out.
Rocketeer, I'm going to put you here
Copy that.
in case they either come over the top or along the side.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Bin schon unterwegs.
You...
Выдвигаюсь.
don't know what we're facing.
Got it. Moving.
And I don't know how scary it's going to be. I think we might be facing a megapod of mutons and or berserkers. That's one meld. Shall we push for the other one? That might be really cheeky.
I'm on the move.
Rücke vor. Я уже там.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
That would be really bad rock, and we have all that fun to look forward to. It's late October. You can never say never. And if we face more than one elite, we are evacuating. But I think it's a little bit early for elites.
Okay.
Roger, tracking.
I mean, it would be just like the game to throw a bunch at you now. Yes, sure.
Aye, aye, sir.
Quiet. Did you hear something?
Oh, there's another meld over that side as well. Well, that explains why all the bad guys are over here. One, two, three, four, five. I think, again, very quiet. We heard sectoids. This pod isn't moving, which would indicate we have a meld here. It might be a split pod. We have a pod right here and a pod here, which I assume is mutons. Aren't they? Could be on the roof too. Not that we're really going to go onto the roof until we know about whether that's our favourites or not.
Heading there now.
Moving to designated position.
Yeah, they haven't just yet. Not looking forward to that, as you might imagine.
Бегом!
Well, I mean, if I try for that meld, they're definitely going to see me. I need 3 squares of movement with you.
Schon unterwegs.
Yeah, I think I have roof A's too.
Ich mache mich auf den Weg.
I could bring my gunner all the way down, but we're going to probably just get shot at from this side. The meld is full cover, but you can't trust it, so I never try and put someone there unless I really need to. If I put them here, they're too far away, and I don't think they're going to get into the firefight. I might just stick them here.
Roger that.
And I'm going to put my assault
Roger, tracking.
where if we have roof A's, we can do something about it. have shy A's, is what we have. We can steal that meld. We don't have roof A's. If I had a battle scanner, I could find out what I'm facing, and if it's not berserkers, I could throw down an acid grenade and have a really good time here. Do you see where the aliens are? They're right next to the meld here. But I don't have a battle scanner, and so it's going to have to be done this way.
Beginne mich an neuer Position. Alien Objekt gesichtet. Zielbehälter sichergestellt.
I wonder whether I can acid this. I don't know whether this counts as acid. I think I could put the acid here. Or here. I think just to make sure that it's going to work, I should probably put it here. Yeah, and so the answers, do we go up onto the roof question as well, right? Which is no. No, we bloody well do not.
Schon unterwegs.
Moving.
Don't think they can go here and grenade me. At least I hope not.
Aye, Commander. Moving to position.
They're going to have a hard time coming through unless they come through here. I don't know whether they're going to try and take this line or not. You're too slow as normal. I could put you there, but you're going to get shot at.
Getting it done.
That's 10 damage. Those mutons have been upgraded. No flanking chances there, I'm afraid. 10 damage is much too much. You are out for another while again, I'm afraid. Oh shit, he's dead. Fucking hell, I still can't take one of those captive. A little bit underpowered for facing all these mutons as well. Rock, you know that you should always have a little bit of hope, just so you can have it dashed.
Begebe mich an neue Position. Gehen Sie hinter mir in Deckung.
If he goes there, he can shoot me again.
On it.
Oh, they're on the roof. Arseholes. And coming round too. They are doing the big flank.
Incoming over here.
They've got me locked down.
Yeah, they're hitting for 9 through full cover. Sorry, cowmate. You're out for a while. What do we have? Still 4 mutons. Yeah, you're in imminent danger of death. I don't like you being there at all. I think you might be involved in just healing people up here. But we can see 4 mutons. At least there's nobody on Overwatch yet.
Got it covered.
Looks like the mutons are feeling a bit sporty.
Aye, aye.
You're going to have to get healed up. You're out for a month now anyway. Do you know, this other pod has stayed quiet apart from making a sectoid noise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That could be a whole bunch of outsiders and we're in for a good time.
Мимо. Нужны боеприпасы.
Right, you're back. You're getting the fuck out of this.
On my way.
Come on, time to cowboy up.
Ist tot.
I'm rolling.
Oh fuck, I can't overwatch him. Oh, now I've just got her shot at by 2 mutons. That's not very clever.
On the move. They're falling back.
That's 217% they've hit. 1 in 5, 1 in 5.
Got company.
Yeah, here they come. Okay, it's a whole bunch of those. Cow meat, you're out for ages. Look at that scamper. That was an absolute beautiful textbook alien ambush. Look at that. 2 of those and you're fucking dead, aren't you? I suppose that's one way of getting rid of it. Didn't get rid of as much cover as I wanted you, though.
Heading there now.
They're all stacking up to try and get through this door. You've got to run away.
Affirmative. Moving out.
I might actually have to make cow meat.
Easy now, soldier.
Zielort bestätigt.
А теперь в бой.
X-ray lockdown.
I'm glad that missed.
Больше не рыпается.
Still 2 mutons. I know where 1, 2, 3 of the sectoids is. So, again, I'm assuming they're all just camped out in here, waiting for me to open this door. Like... Right, so we've got... What do we have? 1, 2, 3... There's something over here, and then we've got 2 in this room, which is probably, well, yeah, right here. So the muton's gone from there to there and has gone on to Overwatch.
Moving to designated coordinates.
So we're going to be playing back and forth because that Muton wants to avoid my squad site gunner.
Schon unterwegs. Ziel getötet.
Rub some dirt on it, you wimp.
You're not going to shoot very well, are you?
I'm on the move.
Yeah, I knew that was going to miss. Now you're in half cover against a Muton.
Kill confirmed.
Location confirmed.
Fuck.
Ich habe keine Munition.
Okay. Now you're going to get shot at. Did you run all that way?
Werde beschossen.
Wow. That Muton's moving all over the place. It is still on acid. It's not great, but okay, we're going to have to start fighting some of these guys in this room as well. You're a funky fellow, aren't you? You're going to have to reload.
On it. X-ray down.
Yeah, 95 to miss when Mutons are hitting 17s left and right. Indeed, I'm sorry to say, Variel, but that really is XCOM, baby.
He's dead. Got it covered.
Yes, Commander.
Drücke vor.
And now we're going to play the most dangerous waiting game of all.
Wieder kampfbereit.
Try and capture this Muton. Or try to. He's quite, like I said, he's quite sporty. For a Muton, he's quite mobile, and he's probably on Overwatch somewhere.
Yes, Commander.
There he is, and now he knows where we are. Okay.
Roger that. Suppressing hostile.
Yeah, let's not do that very often, you know. I mean, he's... Fuck it. He's positioned himself so I can only shoot at him from half cover. That's a pretty good first start, if you ask me. Can you see him there? He can see you. I don't really want another 15% to hit, but I would also like to try and capture this guy. And I've only got a few turns to do it.
On the move.
It's not a bad idea, Rock, and if I'd thought about it, I would have done that. It is actually a really good idea. I should have read your message. If I did that, yeah, spend a rocket, I could try a shredder. That might take some hit points off him as well. That's another really good idea as well. Actually, that's a really bloody great idea, Rock. I think a rocket is probably going to kill him. But a shredder, just to make him feel a little bit uncomfortable, sounds good.
Let's do this.
Zielort bestätigt.
7%. It's too high. Mutons just get far too fucking scary. I could kill the dude, that's not the problem. Can I take him home with us when he can shoot 7%? It doesn't look like I'm able to shoot him with this shredder. If this kills him, c'est la vie.
Launching. Shredder rocket.
No, that did absolutely no damage at all. Shit. I think this will probably kill him too. This car's going to blow up. Must remember that. As long as it doesn't blow up this car. Yeah. Can't get near him, right? Or at least not easily.
I'm rolling.
Aye, aye.
Roger that. Fucking hostiles. Burning through ammo fast.
Yeah, I know you are. You're gonna kill him. If you... Yeah, he had to reload. Now D. Mayer is out in the open.
Rack half bang.
Sorry, baby, you're gonna have to take a shot.
Aye, aye, Commander. Keeping him down, Commander.
Geht in Ordnung. Gebe von meiner Position aus Deckung.
Moving to possession.
He is still suppressed, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Good. A plasma rifle is 4 shots, Rock. So now that he's reloaded, he can shoot 4 times. A bit terrifying, but that's the reality of it. We don't have an acid grenade left.
I'm rolling. Copy that.
Yeah, that's going to kill him. You know you're just going to get an extra crit if you do that. What I want to do is I want to make him stay in place and not move. I'm pretty sure that's going to kill him if I try that. Okay, hunker. That's okay. We can work with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. He shouldn't. I should be able to move up to here next, which means that we can suppress him again.
Aye, aye, ready to fire.
Yeah, it would be nice to get him. Should we try this again? Like I said, is that when you try to capture an alien, you always max damage.
Firing rocket.
6. 6 fucking damage from a shredder. Oh well. And the rest of the time, if you tried that, you'd be lucky if you get 1. Well, that was a nasty little engagement. Lots of wounds there. And again, like I said, armour. Our guys do not have enough armour. So cow meat's now going to be out for a month and a half. So that's all the way through December and January that we won't see cow meat. Yeah, maybe. Or maybe I should maybe I should have plinked away with pistols. But who knew, eh? Who knew? Right, out for 9 days. I don't know what to do with you, cow meat. A month and a half is a long time.
We will be in touch, Commander.
To be out
Annette is
a
confident that within the
soldier.
last few months of her captivity, Exalt forces launched a direct assault on the aliens in order to recapture her for themselves. If what she's saying is true, Exalt is even more brazen and dangerous than we initially suspected.
Right. Well, welcome to the mech squad, cow meat.
Once the required amputations have been completed, the engineering team will begin grafting the cybersuit.
I know,
interfaces
Valiant. How
onto the
are
volunteers'
you?
remaining bone
I
structure.
tried to fit off-target regular rocket. It's hard to do this kind of damage without mind fray. Yeah, I needed 3 damage. A pistol would have done it. A laser pistol probably would have killed it. I think. We're you know, just cycling through the stuff here. We're about to find out if any of our first lot of medics has a big brain. Hey, Gia. Cool. So that's 1. So we need to toss another one in, if we can. Yeah, exactly. And so you've got a guy who's going to shoot back at you with, like, what was the chances? A 1 in 10 chance to put somebody in the med bay for a month and a half? Those fuckers get so dangerous. I wonder who I should toss in. Because I think we might put Duke Hippo in, because all of our snipers need to be psychics so that they can use the neural gun link. Unfortunately, I don't have that ready yet. I mean, it's pretty low chance, but you never know. Yeah, she's not ready yet.
Contact detected.
Okay, this is another of the scouts. I want to point out too, the game is being a bit nasty. We've had 4 or 5 scouts shot down now, and they've all blown up. So we haven't had a scout mission in a month and a half.
Bangs out.
Enhanced targeting system online.
That's 4 shots. That's quite a lot.
Disengaging.
Contact detected.
I think it's going to run away. I spent a lot of money on this scout, and I would like to see some return from it. I'm not going to have it, am I? Go. Yes.
Engaging
Yes.
bogey.
I'm going to blow it up now.
Approaching target now.
Holy shit. The game's brutal, isn't it? It's not going to give me any fucking alloys anymore. It's just not going to do it. I don't care what you say. This has to be coded, because the way that you just blow the fuckers up is just nuts. Well, I suppose it does mean that I can get on and build the genetics lab. What shall I sell? There isn't too many things I can sell now. So we've got 19 power. Well, actually, we have less than that. Right, we have 11 power, which is just enough. Well, it's just enough for a satellite nexus. So that's what we're going to spend our money on next. Look on the bright side. At some point you'll get a landed large. Plenty of alloys there. Rock, I'd like to get alloys where every mission isn't, you know, if you fuck it up, that's the end of XCOM mission. Do you know what I mean? Okay, who's next? Wow. Well, mind you, I mean, all these medics are quite high will, so you'd hope that they would get through this first one. Who else do I throw in? Right, Justice will be ready in 20 hours. So we'll wait for Justice to be ready. And we'll have a covert op coming up. But we no longer have one of our really good assaults for it. Atacob will be ready. And then I'm going to have to look after those assaults a lot more carefully in future, because we've managed to get most of them injured. Oh wow, that was a really lucky period of play. That's all 3 of our first lot through. Yeah, specialist. You're never going to get promoted unless I really push for you to be promoted, which means I need to stop blowing up scouts. Well, Justice is going to go in, and maybe you are going to go in, but we're going to wait. And only about 1 sniper at a time.
Contact detected.
This is almost certainly going to be a trap. But as Rock said, I'm going to have landeds and I'm going to have to do them. But come on, XCOM threat is 13. This is very high chance of being a trap.
Contact detected.
Well, should we go and find out? I mean, we desperately need the alloys. We are getting starved of alloys here. And Rock, this might be where we see our first elite as well. Not as infuriating as blowing up UFOs, Night Valiant. I mean, when it gets to this part of the game and you need those resources and you just blow the bloody things up, I'm going to sound like a broken record if I'm not careful.
Contact detected.
We're going to have to send a pretty good team to this if we can. Yeah, I've got to go, Rock. I can't leave it because it's no more than alloys. It's the power supplies, Rock. We need a huge amount of power supplies and we don't have them yet. This is our whole month and we've only managed to get 2 power supplies. If you times that by 12 months in a year, that's only 24 power supplies, and you need a lot more than that to finish the game. We're going to have to keep our fingers crossed and double crossed that they are going to be gentle with us. Very gentle. You got 24 hours. I don't really have a really good scout for this too. I could take Druv. Probably Ardent Adventurer for lots and lots of dense smoke. We do need an assault. I was checking this. These 3 are probably going to go on the next covert op, so we're going to take Carnage. I mean, this is an alpha team. If it turns out to be a non-trap, we're going to be out a lot of good soldiers here. And we might even have another harvester. I think we've only had 1. Right, that's a pretty heavy duty squad for this. The only thing we're missing is explosives. So we'll try with this. Yeah, Druv's not the world's greatest one, that's for sure. Scout, I mean. I hope this is going to be a good mix between shooty stuff and flanking. The one thing, like I said, that we are missing out here is explosives. Which I can always... I could always change that. Yeah, we do have some cover destruction. Okay, that's our squad. Let's hope it's good enough.
Touching down.
I wouldn't take much better if we were going for a landed transport, frankly.
Down in a remote area. Securing the site is our top priority. As always, we should eliminate any remaining hostiles in the area.
But I haven't really seen alien aggression this high for a while, 13 or 14. I think next month, at the start of the month, that means that we're definitely going to have one of the conditions for a base assault.
This is Big Sky. We're in position near the enemy LZ. Strike One is ready to move on your orders.
I read you, Big Sky. This was a landing, not a crash, so expect heavy resistance.
There's a meld, surprise, surprise, right next to the UFO.
Affirmative.
Well, for a wonder, it looks like we don't have the aliens shooting down at us.
Rubber's on the road and the kids are in the back seat.
Hauling ass. Stepping up.
Affirmative. Moving out. Got it. Moving.
Okay.
That was a pretty good quick turn. This probably isn't a trap. It's certainly got heavy floaters in it.
Rolling. Scanning.
Nobody home over there, at least not as far. I forgot about that tree, so it's blocking this part of the ship where I really wanted to see if there was something there.
Scanner in the air.
Oh, that's everybody's friend.
Approaching target now.
Heading to that location.
Okay.
Heading to that location.
Выхожу на точку.
Headed there now.
I want to again congratulate the Long War devs for their great choices. Mixing chrysalids and heavy floaters was an inspired choice.
No way that just happened.
That was a bloody good shot.
Negative damage.
No longer a threat.
Цель выведена из строя.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, you're so occupied with the heavy float, well, excuse me, the chrysalids running towards you that somehow the heavy floater doesn't seem as scary, does it? Which, of course, is completely wrong.
I'm on it, Commander.
Pokies is a good description for them. Yeah, who can possibly like them? I mean, they're fucking horrible. .78 to crit. I could save the smoke grenades, but, you know, if they come at me... Look at this guy. He repairs your damage, and he laughs at 8 crits. That's a little bit better.
Weapons dry. He's dead. Resupply.
Let's rock.
Let's do this.
Выхожу на точку. Создаю укрытие. Теперь порядок.
On my way. Weapons hot.
Let's rock. Ready to rock.
Could bring you here, but I think I'd prefer to try and fight here. We might shift into the higher ground if they leave us alone for another turn.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Running. You hear that?
And we've been waiting and waiting to see a sectoid commander. With, you know, some outsider hangers on. You just can't reach it, can you?
Moving out. Got it.
Выхожу.
Confirm coordinates.
So yeah, we're just trying to push everybody up into this one place so we can get some height advantage.
I'm on it, Commander. We're green to go.
On the move.
Might toss a battle scanner once we've got Van Dorn set up.
In motion. Rolling out.
Here is funny though, because you can't step out as well. But I'm a bit unhappy with having that floater on our case. Let's go here.
Location confirmed. Moving.
Lots and lots of sectoid. Yeah, do you see this? Fucker.
They're falling back.
That arsehole completely went there so that he could flank my sniper. 2,800, 4,000.
And gone.
Перехожу на другую позицию. Перезаряжаюсь.
Okay, I think we're set up so we could try and find out where those sectoids are, or sectoid commanders, or something like that. Right? There's something around.
Let's have a peek.
Oh wow! It's a mechtoid out in the open. That doesn't happen very often.
New contact.
Double mechtoid. Has that activated everything? Yeah, that activated everything, I think. No, it might be a sectoid commander, outsider, and mechtoid pod, which is almost as bad. Yeah, that's a stinky pod that they've decided to throw at us. Patapon, you have squad sight. Are you going to be able to reach this guy? I think so.
Так точно.
Снял его.
Most absolute hated enemy always is going to be hated and feared ethereals. Sanic. Oh, there's so many. I mean, when you hear an ethereal, you know that you're in for a bad time. Mechtoids are not my favourite. Heavy floaters I detest. Chrysalids I detest, but ethereals is that you know, gut clenching, oh shit, we're really in the trouble now type feeling. So yes, I would vote for ethereals.
Угроза ликвидирована.
With a sectoid commander, I don't know whether I really want to push you up. All in all, that was a pretty nice battle scanner. I don't think they're going to come anywhere near us. At least not until that battle scanner ends. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice shot. I don't think they have regen yet.
I'm rolling. We're green to go. On the move.
Ethereals are horrid, but most you face, what, 2 at a time? Yeah, heavy floaters, this is true. Or my favourite ever was, it was a Crash Scout. I was doing a classic run, the last classic run I did. Well, the only classic run I did. And I think it was 7 or 8 Muton Elites turned up. And that, I can't say I hate them, but that's a hell of a lot to handle.
Приказ понял.
Здесь укрытие. Теперь порядок.
I may have to bring you back as well, Ardent. You're not going to do much good there. Oh, he's come out to play. This is delightful.
Eagle Eye on the move. Drinks are on me.
Still have a mechtoid around. I don't know whether he'll come out to play. Mechtoids without its support units tend to get a bit shy and they'll sit in a corner somewhere and go on to Overwatch.
Bangs out.
Ready to rock.
Okay, you can't do very much good. I'm going to move you back.
After that.
Heading to that location. to that location.
I have one more battle scanner. I'm going to wait a couple of turns and see if the Mechtoid comes out to play. It might... I mean, it can sort of come out and then it can take a run at us and take a shot and put somebody in the infirmary for a month, which is no good. Kind of a bushel of perks, heat shreds, and each of them is placing an alien grenade. Hate them. Yes, they are unfair in a game that prides itself on being unfair. Rock heavy floaters really are, you know, a stiff middle finger to the people who play the game. Yes, I do hate them. It is true, but I reserve a special. I think I don't know whether I got the clip or not, but you know, an ethereal with Rift can absolutely liquefy a whole XCOM squad.
All individuals! Yes, we're all individuals!
Hello 7-Eleven, how are you? Thank you very much for the raid. Very nice of you. We were asking each other what's our most hated enemy in Long War, and we settled for between ethereals and heavy floaters. What's your input? What do you hate the most? Heavy floaters has got to be always high, yeah? Hello, Celine.
What the hell was
I mean, I detest heavy floaters, really do, but a double pod of ethereals is legitimately terrifying because it can absolutely destroy a whole squad. Heavy floaters have lobies, you can't hit them, but you can get a nice flamethrower off. Captain reports and we've secured the channel takeover complete. Yeah, Celine, I mean, we're doing okay. We've had one death this month. Apart from that, okay. We're playing hide and seek with a Mechtoid now. Nobody likes that very much.
Closing on target.
Yeah, I mean, especially later on when they can just, yeah, reflect is such an absurd ability. It's too difficult to make the choice. I can't do it. Some of them are as bad as each other. And the sectopods, yeah, sectopods are like outsiders. They just know where you are. I can't say I hate them because they don't have the personality.
Hear something?
Come on now, where are you?
Eyes in the sky.
No, he's not going to come out, is he? We may have to try and go in after him, which is impossible.
Shh. I think I heard something.
That's the Mechtoid. At least we got one shot on him. Might even be able to get a couple if we're lucky. Four or five Mascaros of fuck. Yes, long rifle at last, 7. And if we can get some armour, we might still be on for an alien base assault at the end of the month. We are going to have to get our fingers out, though.
Перехожу на другую позицию.
Oh, hell yes, we do have a shot. Do you see where he is? I hope everyone can see where he is. If I kill him, is he going to blow up that power supply? What do you think? I bet you he is. 2 dreadnoughts, the second one activated. Yeah, went under the map. It's glorious, isn't it? The way they can just teleport around the base. You don't think he's explosive enough? Yeah, I mean, this is a cast iron chance to kill this dude. I can't really pass it up. I have a horrible feeling that it's going to be farewell power supply. Oh, not quite. Good call there. Everything's stupid in this game. Sort of, yeah, stand up. It's like Alcoholics Anonymous, but it's Long War players. Hi, I'm Roast Beef and I play this stupid game.
Back online.
You can say that, Celine. Show them frankly we're fighting the football team. Yeah, I mean, sometimes they will teleport to the behind you and then not do anything with it. Or other times they'll just absolutely rip you apart. Yeah, I mean, if it was a cyber disc, I would just consider it normal, yeah? There's a little bit of, you know, when you read the text, when you autopsy an alien, I think it's just before that when Varlen is talking about the autopsy of cyber discs, and she says, for some reason, you know, the men like using them for target practice, and I could totally understand it. If somehow you were an XCOM soldier, cyber discs would be your particular hate, wouldn't they? They really would. Yeah, it's not fair. Give me 1 sec. I might have to take a call for a moment. I will be right back. Right, well, I mean, I hope, Rock, that you are going to forgive us. Let me just quickly catch up on chat, which is hopefully colourful insults about me. Yeah, it's about colourful insults to cyber discs, which is why they are in everybody's top 3. Heavy floaters is the... yeah, okay. Rock, you make good arguments. Heavy floaters should always be in the top 10, shouldn't they? Top 1.
Heading there now.
Good copy. Moving on target.
So we've got 13. The aliens are really unhappy with the Sev. I think it's 13 or 14 is the threat level. So I brought quite a strong team, expecting a trap here. Yeah, especially late. I think there's a period when you stop getting mutons and you start getting heavy floaters in those missions. And if you get a small map with heavy floaters in a bomb disposal, it's really difficult to clear. Like, almost impossible.
Affirmative.
Good to go.
Because they're so hard to hit and kill. No sign from the outsider at all.
Solid copy.
Okay.
Can't really hear anybody else too.
Okay.
Right, I'm there. You're trying to end the month with 2 bases down. I'm prepped for another. I'm sorry I missed your stream today, you know. I'll have a look through the VOD just to see what I'm going to be facing. Prep for another. They're down to 16 resources. This is super cool. 2 firestorms. So that means that you can hopefully take down the outsider next month. Post-sectides, nothing is enjoyable. Thin men and outsiders, yeah, with their aim and the fact that they regen. Mutons suck. Just had a medium abduction where they were... You could see they're getting sporty, they've got extra aim and the rest of it. Yeah, I mean, always nice to hear somebody's high-pitched panic going on, Zev. As long as it's not you.
I don't think we're alone out here.
Where are you?
Good to go.
Я пошел.
All an ass. Double time it.
Right, I have had this before. It's quite often the outsider's going to hang around the other side of the ship if you spawn down this bottom end. Of Archons with absurd high defense score, regeneration, HP. Yeah, you know you're in for a bad time when a heavy floater has... knows that if it runs and gets spotted by as many XCOM as possible, its defense actually goes up. That's when you have a bad time, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, late game Long War, I can really leave that, to be honest. Is if things continue okay, I would be delighted to avoid that and try and finish as quickly as possible.
Location confirmed. On my way.
That's pretty close. we might try taking it out here. We could go all the way round, but we might try taking it out here.
Double time.
Yeah, I think we've talked about this before. Some of the tactics which worked really well in classic Long War, I'm not sure are going to work in Impossible. It's like mimic beacons were one of my favourite tricks, and I think that the aliens in Impossible, the will gets too high for that little trick to work. Unless you sort of
That's affirmative.
juice it up with some extra stuff as well. Not looking forward to it, because mimic beacons were a really perfect counter to heavy floaters. They worked really nicely together.
Double time.
Yeah. So, wow, I never played Long War that early. So it was actually even better than what I remember. Holy shit, that must have been awesome. So it just goes to show Johnny Lump doesn't like fun. But we knew that already.
Affirmative.
Yeah, I've heard of the
Okay.
the early days of Long War when Guardians were incredible, and you could actually build tanks as opposed to mechs which die after 2 or 3 shots.
I don't think we're alone out here.
I know we're not alone.
Aye, aye, Commander.
We know that the outsider's around. I was hoping that he's not there.
Так точно.
Moving.
Do we actually have... I don't think we have a battle scanner. That's it. This is as good as we're going to get.
Heading to that location.
Into the certain room, they're just invincible. Yeah, it sounds great. I mean, I shouldn't have too many complaints, is that you can still get things done with Long War now. It's just that after you pay so much money, it would be nice to have these proper tanky mechs as opposed to the puny ones we have. Right. Our friend is just there. He's probably going to run to here. He might run even further.
Closing on target.
Wow. You've allowed me to get really far. Are you sure you want to do this, outsider?
On the move.
I'm putting my sniper here just to see if I can get the outsider to come to here as opposed to over there.
What was that?
The time when Menmoen and XCOM were much better, yeah?
Got it. Enemy troops.
Okay, so he did go where I was hoping he would go. Now, can I take advantage of this? I think so. Right, who takes the kill? Probably Gia, if I can manage it at all.
another successful operation.
Yeah, not on this one, Rock. I thought that it was going to be a trap. And so I thought
We
that
can only hope that all of our future deployments go as well as this one did.
we would be able to, well, we wouldn't be able to capture an alien because we'd be too busy trying to keep alive. So that's not the case. So yeah, XCOM threat level's 14. So the aliens are really mad at us, like quite angry, and it's 50 resources. Which means if there isn't another harvester scheduled, we're almost at the level where they're not going to get 2 Terra missions next month. Keep your fingers and toes crossed for that. There's Germany wants something. It's probably going to be almost impossible to do. Who else can I throw into the tank? There aren't too many choices here. I mean, I do need to make sure everybody gets a chance to get a ability. Now that I've got it. Maury C, hello. Beyond impossible gameplay, and it seems like mechs there are tanks again, having 10 DR. 50 hit points in Goliath. Yes, that's the way mechs should be. Hello, Chaos. Nice to see you as well. Yes, it did activate after 3 days, Sev. That's what I thought it was. With 11 aliens, heavy floaters, and outsiders only. Well, you know that's going to be a fun time, aren't you? Do any missions with Wimpy Max with all that bullshit? Yeah, it would be impossible because you'd just get one shot by a, you know, Muton Elite as big as a house. Yeah, I mean, you know, sometimes a crashed scout or fighter could have a 7 pod of heavy floaters. Is it really worth bringing a team that can handle that to a crashed scout and fighter? Unless you're absolutely desperate. I say hell no. Right. What do we have? Oh, it's a full squad. Single urban large structure. Single large building that will require entry. Is this going to be the courthouse? I think it might be the courthouse. We shall see. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why getting that nice piece of tech is so important. It stops that sort of bullshit where, you know, you think that it's going to be a training mission and instead it could be a squad wipe. Probably is a squad wipe. 50 hours, 17 hours for Kitten. I might wait just so that we can bring along one capture engineer. We're going to put one officer in, then spec up everyone else, and then bring along a capture engineer. Right, then we have a baby Pathfinder who's going to come along on this mission too. Might be an opportunity to take along a sergeant, get them promoted. Shouldn't be too optimistic here though. What do we have as far as killers is concerned? We've got 4 assaults. Should we make that 5? courthouse blows chunks, as it were. I'm going to wait for the capture engineer to be ready, making sure that we know when we should scan again, yeah? Which I think is 8 days from now. That's 4. It's about the 4th of November. Should be when we you know, actually check for Exalt again. Make sure that I don't forget that. And let's run the clock down slightly. Zev, you are ready, but I don't think you're going to come on this. I might even get another alloy cannon for this mission.
Contact detected.
Oh no. Is this another landed scout? This has to be a trap. This will be a trap. Fuck. 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 What do I do here? I don't know. I could try and shoot it down, but then I'm going to lose all the meld. It's got to be a trap. Come on. 2 landed scouts. I know I do want the goodies in this ship, but this is shouting out as a trap. It's going to land.
We're in pursuit.
No, it isn't. Okay.
Closing on target.
Yeah, see what I mean? We just blow them up. We haven't had a crashed scout or fighter in almost 2 months now. They just fucking blow up. That's one of the most frustrating things about Long War, is that when you are... Okay, here we go. Yeah, I mean, I you know, I had definitely that that's a trap feels. Is that another scout so soon after the other one? Yeah, that's gonna be a trap.
Look forward to seeing your progress.
I mean, maybe it wasn't, but the decision is made now. If we can get away with it, we're going to try and Zerg rush these guys and don't give them a chance to reload. That's true, Maury C, but we're up to 14 threat level now, so I think that's I think it's a 50-50 chance that it's a trap. It's actually up to that high now. We've just done a landed scout, which wasn't 50-50. I mean, my spidey sense is saying that would have been a trap, and we've just already sent a pretty good squad. And we have this mission as well. It just wasn't worth the risk. So, I mean, I'm kind of happy to take the cash. I would have liked to get the power supply. But considering the circumstances, I'll take the money and run, because we do have to concentrate on this mission. She doesn't even have CCS yet. I need to get more respirator implants. Something like that. Okay, that's our squad. So we're going to see if we can capture some more laser rifles. It'd be nice to have something to sell. We have a whole bunch of assaults as the killers on this. And maybe get the opportunity to get a couple of baby soldiers some experience, considering that I'm blowing up scouts as opposed to assaulting them. I don't know whether it was worthwhile giving Annette...
Prepare for deployment, Strike One.
Oh, it's this one.
An exalt cell operating in Brazil.
I suppose this is a structure that demands entrance. Where do you go into it? Yeah. Not the world's nicest map for Exalt.
Our operative was in position to transmit the data they'd acquired when Exalt forces moved into their AO. The encoder is currently shielding our transmitter's position, but if Exalt manages to hack the encoder, they'll be able to locate the transmitter. If they hack both, any hope we had of recovering the data intact will be lost.
You got it, Morrissey. Is that's... We are of like mind. It all depends on where Exalt want to park themselves. I would like them to be over here so that I can sneak up on them. My favourite way of doing this is running down here, getting onto this platform, and then using that as a springboard to try and take them out. What's the story? Are we going to be able to do that?
Roger that.
Jesus Christ, there's one right there. That's not good. Gonna have to move you over. Or move you here. One, two, one. I'm surprised I didn't reveal there. That's a pod of 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here. Here.
Heading there now.
It doesn't look to me like we're going to be able to play our container trick too much. Where are they? That's one of the relays, so actually might be okay. They're here. They're probably going to move back. Probably.
Moving to position.
When in doubt, use the least valuable soldier. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be safe.
Heading to that location.
Yeah, can't see him from there. We can't risk peeking out here or peeking out here. They might see us.
Estoy en marcha.
Short.
Heading there now. Headed there now.
What would suck is if they just pop down here, see Mustafa, and then we are going to have to fight our way through them all just to get a relay. That would suck.
Allá voy. I'm rolling.
And I could have brought another battle scanner as well.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Well, they've moved. Not very much. I think there's one right there.
Okay.
Should be able to hit a relay now anyway, if they decide to be difficult.
Sweeping.
I think they're all of the same pod. This guy is just as a back marker. And he's positioned in such a way that if I peek around this corner, he's going to get us. So we're going to try and not do that for now. If they stay up there, well, might have to change our minds.
I'm on it, Commander.
On my way.
Man, this is a first for me as far as having Exalt. Should I wait another turn or should I try and sneak up on them? At least as far as the game is concerned, which you can't believe. It should be okay. What do we see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. We don't see the other one, and he might be the one you have to really worry about. Sightlines suck so badly on this map. I mean, this guy should see us, but according to this he can't. I don't believe that. We're going to wait another turn.
We've got a wave of new signatures closing on Strike 1, Commander. Multiple hostiles inbound.
This sniper is a problem because of course he's active.
Marchando.
I don't think he can jump down too. He can go on to Overwatch though.
Es hora de correr.
On your order.
Yes, sir.
Me dirijo allí.
Alright, sorry chat. Got a little bit concerned here.
Okay, moving out.
No,
Enemy here.
Okay, well, there we go. Not lethal, but that was dumb as fuck.
Are you sure it's safe?
And of course it's a net that did it. Okay, let's see what happens.
What was that?
Someone is attempting to access the encoder, Commander. We can't allow Exalt to hack that equipment or they're going to locate the transmitter.
It is. Now everybody's going to be active. A little bit uncontrolled, I'm afraid.
Rolling.
If our operative can get close enough to one of those Exalt communications relays deployed throughout the area, they may be able to access the system and disable Exalt communications using the recovered data's encryption keys.
Okay, Annette.
We've disrupted the enemy communications network. It'll take some time for them to get it running again.
Can you kill it?
Die.
Yes, you can. Nice.
I'm on it, Commander.
Right, well that's going to be shit.
En marcha. Tropas enemigas. ¡Vamos! Voy hacia allá. Por aquí tengo algo.
Right, there is a rocketeer up there. He's extremely dangerous.
Adiós.
He can still rocket me, by the way. But I've got to get to him if I can.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he can rocket anybody he likes, that's for sure.
Ya estoy.
Rock, with Exalt, when it gets to this level, you just don't know. They totally could.
Moving.
That guy has, I think, javelin rockets too. This is going to be a pretty shitty turn. Let's be honest about it.
Aye, aye, Commander. I'm on it, Commander. moving to flank me!
Cible à terre!
That's 8 damage.
Necesito un poco de munición. They're shifting their attack.
Il m'attaque par le flanc!
It looks like Exalt has additional reinforcements coming in, Commander.
They're just queuing up. This is really bad.
On the move.
One grenade and you're dead.
J'y vais!
What are you? You're an elite rocketeer. With dangerous, yeah, javelin rockets. This guy is incredibly dangerous.
J'aurais besoin de munitions par ici!
I also didn't manage to kill him.
Rápido a por la presa.
Yeah, target rich, but is it target rich for us or for Exalt?
Frito.
Man, I wish I'd brought some more assaults now. These guys are a problem as well. It's the grenades that I fear the most. Can't really afford to get you hit anymore. That's for sure as well. They did a good job throwing that grenade so it didn't hurt any of the other crew.
Afirmativo. Sin cargas. Ya estoy. Voy hacia allá.
Gotta watch out for grenades. Ranger, run her back and get healed as she pots on with a pistol or not. I don't think that's going to work here. We have a lot of bad guys to kill. And we can't let them get away from us if at all possible.
That should throw them off. It will take Exalt's people some time to get their communications back up and running.
I'm gonna get one.
Are you? Let's find out, Annette.
I'm rolling.
I've forgotten just how rubbish your movement is. You're not actually going to be able to get anybody, are you?
I'm going as fast as I can.
Heading to that location. Yes, sir.
We're nearly out of time, Commander. Exalt has almost cracked the encoder. We have to stop them before they get the transmitter's location.
Derribado. Ha caído.
Reload, you bastard. Good. I think we might have some more drop-ins. No, not yet. Okay, we live another turn. No, Roy the Wolf, you're going to have to come in. You can shoot this two, maybe.
Heading out.
Yeah, you don't have Lone Wolf yet, and you're not going to get it either. Okay. And that's why you need Lone Wolf.
Almost out of ammo.
Can I kill all these guys? I'm not sure.
Je suis en route. Il est mort, je confirme. On repart à l'attaque.
Me muevo en la posición. ¡Derribado! ¡Sin cargas!
How many are left? Just these two. There's two snipers. Okay, there's a sniper over there. Of course there is. Yeah.
Voy. Fin del juego.
Well, Sonic, that's because the Game Awards should always go to Long War because it's the best game.
Tengo que empezar a llevar la cuenta. Bien. Ha caído. Es hora de matar.
No problem. Hold on! I'm reloading!
Location confirmed.
Rouge Rogue, I can't argue with there because I've never played it. Sometime I'm gonna have to. I've actually bought it. There was, I think, a deal on the Humble Bundle with a big bunch of DLC as well, and then stupidly decided to play a Long War campaign instead.
I'm on the move.
And the rest is history, right?
Headed there now.
He recargado.
It looks like this is the last of the hostile reinforcements, Commander. We just need to hold out a little longer.
Yeah, this is a good enough time sink to me for the moment, you know? Lots of snipers and rocketeers. You're a sniper. But okay, we're going to kill you. I don't suppose you can do it, can you?
I'm going.
What are you? Another sniper?
Moving to position. Weapon system disengaged. No ammo. Cover behind me. Resupply completed.
Well, you know, we're feeding our kills here, Sonic, and if it didn't work, I'd be feeling quite sad.
Affirmative.
That's affirmative.
Right, I'm not going to play with my food. We're going to make sure everything is safe first.
Bien, commandant. Il est arrête mort. J'ai plus rien à tirer.
Enemy communications are down. That should keep Exalt busy for a while.
Ya voy.
Let's do this.
Estoy en marcha. Empieza la fiesta.
Okay, he hasn't reloaded, but he's dead anyway. Yeah, he's dead. You, according to this, you still haven't reloaded. It's nice. Don't know what happened there. Sorry, that sigh is because now we're gonna have to use that.
I've been waiting for this.
Oh, this is your chance.
On the move.
Even with point blank, Annette only has a 98 chance to hit.
Aye, aye, Commander. Say goodnight. Target is still moving.
Yep.
Je suis de retour. I'm on the move.
Voy. Estoy en marcha. Empieza la fiesta. Me muevo a la posición. Watch the sides.
So we're going to chase after this Exalt now and try and capture it.
Light 'em up.
There we go.
Excellent work out there, Commander. Exalt's forces in the area have been eliminated and the transmitter is secure.
Sound. Okay. That got a little bit hairy. As I said, I need better armour. When Exalt can take out pretty much all your armour with one grenade, you know it's time to change. Luckily, they're out for only 5 days, though. So we did luck out there. Later on, we may not get so lucky. Lots of luck in that sentence. Okay, Roy the Wolf. Welcome to the Resilience crew. You know, Sanic, if you can get 15 consistently on your crits, you're doing well. What did we get? So 21 meld, which is really nice, and a sniper rifle.
Exalt intel encryption complete. Eliminating statistical improbabilities for possible Exalt location.
It cost us 3 alloys. Well, we're doing well for the alloys, just about to get armour as well, so that's actually quite exciting. How much is a satellite nexus? It costs 50 fucking alloys. Excuse my swearing. That's great. Okay, we finally got better armor. It's only kind of better, but it is better. Impact vest is quite nice. If we're going to do a base assault next month, we're going to have to start interrogating aliens. We actually haven't interrogated an alien yet. But I might leave that until the end of the month. Try and get some VPT going. Maybe. Or do I clear up some of these in the expectation that we're going to get some of them next month? My thinking is this, is that we're gonna do those now, and then we can focus purely on alien power systems next month and maybe get a good suit of armor. Okay, we need 50 alloys for... So maybe it'd be nice to have like 3 suits of Aegis armor, but I don't think we're going to be able to afford it. Now we have just enough for the next building that we need. Wow. Alien resources 44. Bloody hell. Are they really going to let me have 1 Terra next month? No way. Surely not. Alien research is at 250 as well. I can't remember when research ticks over and they suddenly get much scarier. I think we must be quite close. Surely not. We probably have another hunt though. Nigeria, I might take this. We're not going to give them too much Illyrium, but this we can afford, I think. What was that request for? Mexico, you're not getting that, I don't think. Drone Rex, yeah, we're never going to get this from Germany. That's another impossible to fulfill one. Satellite Nexus. Yeah. So it's alloys which might really limit us doing an alien base assault. Wow. It's looking really good. 40 resources. They might get enough actually to do it. We shall see. XCOM threat 15. Right. This is something which we're going to take advantage of throughout the rest of the campaign, I'm sure. These are... It's a matter of luck if we get them or not. Interrogate Sectoid or Thin Man. I think we're going to go for the Thin Man. As he slowly walks to the camera. We should really excavate as well. Another lab is needed. Oh, that's nice. It means our shivs get that just that tiny bit better protected. Considering that both of them damaged until next month. Alright, let's write down some stuff on a nerd sheet. It's time. This is like November, and it's an important month in many, many ways. One of them is alien research is something we now have to keep an eye on. They've got 252 research. And they've got 44 resources.
Incoming transmission.
Here we go.
We are extremely impressed with the progress of the XCOM project thus far.
Germany
Commander.
lost a tiny bit of
Your
panic
recent
there.
results were beyond our expectations, and that is not a statement this council makes
Which
lightly.
is pretty neat.
Remember, we will be watching.
Right, check it out. We've got resources below 100. We're only expecting 1 Terra mission this month. Isn't that awesome? So 1 Terra. And the threat level is down to a nice comfortable 2, which is okay. I am pretty happy with that.
The new engineers arrived this morning, Commander. We're always glad to have more help down here.
It does mean also we have a lot of repairs to do, but hopefully we can hang on in there. We can start planning for the end of November. We're going to build a satellite nexus. And it might be a bit optimistic, but we could actually launch sats over the whole world now if we wanted to. One thing's for sure though, we do need at least 2 sats for Germany and the United Kingdom. We have 2 available. So I might build at least another one. At least another one. Or another 2. That should give us a little bit of headroom if they shoot down one of our sats. And maybe even allow us to have Europe for 1 month at the end of the month if we get that far. Or we do like 1 base assault here and then take South America. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do there. We don't really have the money to build a whole bunch of sats, I don't think. This is going to use up all our alloys, which will suck as well. Maybe I won't do that as well. We need alloys, otherwise I won't have enough alloys to repair my shit. Okay, with all the plus points, now let's see where the game's going to take us.
Contact detected.
Well, this is the aliens telling us what they're going to do. They're going straight away for a Terra mission in Germany. We also have Furies coming up this month as well.
Enemy is padlocked. We lost the
Yeah,
bubble.
looks like a Terra ship for me. We've got a Terra mission at the beginning of the month in Germany. That's penciled in. They might, you know, plan to try and have a Terra mission at the end of the month using next month's one. I don't know. We'll see. It means that we might lose Germany from the council, depending on how it gets on. November is when I need to scan for Exalt next. Justice. Hell yes. So that's all our high-level medics through the first gate, which is pretty bloody great. Peter, you go in next. If I can get you Mind Fray as well.
So, how'd it go, Doctor?
Better than expected. Before the creature expired, I was able to extract some new information from it.
You're saying that thing spoke to you?
Not precisely, But when you have access to a creature's brain, certain patterns can be discerned, recent images and thoughts.
And what exactly was our late friend thinking about?
Yeah, the sexual
This
tension is
particular
there,
image
isn't
appeared in
it?
the creature's thought patterns several times throughout the procedure.
We've already met that thing, Doctor. This is hardly the kind of breakthrough we were...
And there was a neural link in the creature's mind between this image and this one.
That's the thing that pulled a disappearing act when we shot down our first UFO. And let me guess, you want to poke around in its head too.
Yes,
It
please.
is the next piece of the puzzle. And this time, instead of shooting it, I suggest we try to capture it alive.
Oh, absolutely. So it's a bit late, but there's our laser credit. It's taken up till November to get it. Alien Operations is next, so that we can build the skeleton key.
Dr. Vollin's interrogation technique certainly is efficient. You'd never know it by looking at her, but that woman is an alien's worst nightmare.
Ooh. Right, yeah. Okay, so yeah, research is 258. It's getting there. They really are beginning to pile on the research now, aren't they? Need to do something about that. Also about resources is they have 3 countries they could land and gather resources from without us knowing about it. I really hope that they don't, because we might need that land of transport. That's pretty quick. This is a bomb, but it's before the Terra mission. I was kind of hoping that they wouldn't do this, because we need to, you know, stop those before the Terra mission. But the aliens are too smart for me. We're going to find out if the fighters are upgraded now too.
We have eyes on the bandit.
Satellite assist acquiring target.
Nearing strike range.
Perfect. We've actually got a small to play with, and we're going to do that tomorrow, I reckon.
Someone giving the orders. These aliens can be no different. The real question is, what sort of power or authority does it take to control such a vast range of alien species? What incentive do they have to follow through with this plan?
Thanks a lot, Sanic. I think it's a great time to call it a day for today. Is lots of fun stuff to do this month, if we can get that far. At least at the start of the month, we're looking pretty strong. In a couple of days, we'll have pretty much the whole of XCOM available. And we're going to have to see how we get on, if we can make it to the end, eh? Yeah, I mean, you know, Sanic, is anybody else? If you want to, sure. If people would like to and come along and see Sanic play Long War, then, you know, let's do that. I mean, it sounds great to me. The alternative is, well, I can't really see anybody else playing Long War.